aren't going to be betting a lot themselves. I mean, yeah, if a guy's aggressive and I've got a decent hand or my range that wants to continue, sometimes I'll just check raise. But especially against like min raises, limps, things like that, I tend to just I like I've sort of got a good idea of what hands I want to be betting and what hands I don't. So I tend to just sort of lead out with my range that I want to bet with, um, check fold the rest of it, which is probably exploitable also. But like I said, I've been thinking about ranges and reading about stuff a lot with game theory, but I still haven't really like taken a lot of time and gotten into like the nitty gritty of working out a lot of stuff, just because it's a pretty intimidating endeavor. Like it takes a lot of time and effort. So I haven't done as much as I'd like to. Man, this guy don't know anything about, but I'll call here with king queen on table 1. And probably just call 3 streets. I don't have enough information on him to really know any other line other than just call, call, call. It's hard to find a situation where like raising here would be better. So I'll just call. Now I've got the backdoor hearts, but this guy's short on table 4. I'm not gonna mess around with that. He checks, so now I'll start betting. 550 is probably fine. I don't really need to bet huge here, just because usually I just sort of bet like big with all my range, but I mean there can't be that many bluffs in my range at this point. I called the flop, and now floats I guess, but I don't need to bet that big with my floats there either. Like I don't like when I go bet, I tend to like make it really close to pot size, because it's like more of a bluffy line more often. Like it's hard to bet 3 streets for value, so you want to make it hard to call, and when you do have hands, you want to make people really in tough spots. But with like a float, it's not as bad. What the hell? Ugh, that guy's really irritating me. So yeah, I might look into like America's Card Room and some of the other ones a little bit more, but they don't have a lot of traffic on them. It's tough. If Bovada would at least have like even a decent rewards program, even if it had 20% rake back, something would be nice. I mean, I just pretty much what I need to do is put in enough hands over there to see what kind of win rate I can get. I mean, I don't know. I saw Ed's graph, EKW. He's on the show all the time, and he's a pretty solid full ring player. A little nitty, but he knows that it works. And he is beating. I mean, his win rate was like pretty sick. He was like winning 6 big blinds per 100 at full ring over there, and that's at like the most brutal level of rake. So I mean, like I was like, man, if he's winning that much at full ring at 5 no limit, where like the rake just murders you, then here I can check back. Wow, that board ran out awesome. That was such a good run out. So I mean, if he's winning that much at full ring, then I would imagine that you could do pretty well at 6 max, where the rake isn't as bad. Like 25 no limit, 50 no limit and up, the rake isn't nearly as much a factor. So I kind of need to do a little bit of work to figure out what my like with rake back. Hold on. Had to hit the emergency I'm about to sneeze mute button. So I need to do a little bit of work to figure out exactly what my like with rake back, win rate is, and it's kind of frustrating because I need to figure out what it is like in this new highest bracket, which is kind of annoying because it's like, oh, I could have looked at my overall juicy steaks win rate, and I normally that would be fine. I could kind of tell how soft the site is, but now it's like I need to figure out how much I can win in this bracket, which is kind of weird and annoying. He 3x's it on the button. I'm gonna go ahead and 3-bet just because like 3xing on the button, either he has a very good hand, which it looks like that's the case. So that's a good note to take. So 3x shoved the button, 3x equals strong, question mark, question mark, question mark. And then we'll just throw that note on there to see if we can pick up a pattern. I mean, that's just an awesome, like if you do stuff like that, and I advocate doing stuff like that, raising, 3x on the button versus like fish with a tighter, stronger range. But like if he makes it 3x on the button when he's got a good hand and then doesn't with his crappy hand, obviously that's just an awesome read to have. So kind of like I was saying before, when you've got I need to kind of figure out what the win rate looks like here and include the rake back, which is a lot, and then look at the win rate over on Bovado with no rake back and kind of see where it's at. I mean, the other thing with Bovado, there's some other advantages. It's they have much better cash outs. They have like 24-hour phone customer support. So there's definitely some advantages to being on there. Disadvantage, obviously, only 4 tables, no rake back, and really crappy software. Guess the jig's up when you raise the under the gun open, but that's okay. You never know who else might, spaz out or whatever. So, oh, that's a really good flop. Yep, we'll just bet. Tough. He doesn't know what to do with queens. Maybe. I don't know. I have no idea what he has. I just know that if he raises, I'm going to fold. Cool. Well, that wasn't a very good flop. But that's okay. So what do you guys think of the new Twitch? I wanted to do some streaming over here since it's kind of good and it exposes me to a different audience, obviously. That's like the biggest thing. When I live stream on YouTube, I just don't get very many viewers because people aren't on YouTube to watch live streams, honestly. Like most people don't even know that there's a section of YouTube you can go to for live streams. I mean, Twitch is for live streaming, so it kind of makes sense. But, man, they play a lot of ads on Twitch now. Like, every single time you try to go somewhere, you have to watch a 30-second ad, unless you have, like, the turbo thing that you pay a monthly fee for. And that kind of irritates me a little bit because I'm not sponsored on Twitch. Like, on YouTube, when I wasn't sponsored, I could just not play ads at all. And I was fine with that. And even now that I am partnered or whatever, I play the ones that you can skip. Like you only have to watch 5 seconds of an ad and then you can skip it if you want. So it's kind of irritating that people have to sit through like a 30-second advertisement every time they want to go into a channel here. I don't know what you guys think of that or if you guys are all have the turbo thing hooked up, but I don't. So it's like even getting onto my own channel, if I resize it or change the, if I resize it or change the title or anything, I gotta watch that 30-second ad again. So I don't know. It seems a little annoying, but I guess if you use it a lot, you go and get the whatever it is, $12 a month turbo thing, and I don't know how much it costs, but you go ahead get that and you're good to go. Don't have to watch any ads, I guess. I wanted to, at some point, I'm going to try to get to the point where I can do like a 6-tabling video, because I can make that fill up the screen pretty easily too. And I could call here. This guy's really not aggressive, and I'll have position on him. That's a pretty good flop. I can easily barrel and bluff here. On table 2. I'll probably float this one because, well, once he checks, I'm just going to bet out. Oh. Yeah, I didn't realize that many people used Adblock. Bastards. I don't use it because I would feel really bad using Adblock on YouTube when I make YouTube videos, but so I don't use it. But you know, on YouTube it's not as bad. You can just click the little skip button. Here it's, I mean, I can understand that because it's a little bit painful to watch them. But whatever. Who is this guy? What is he doing? What's going on here? Man, it's kind of weird. I've only got 450 in here. I'm getting, 4 to 3 odds to call with 10s. Like, it's probably a call. Like, let's face it. It's probably a call. And I just got, I'm allowing myself to be exploited there because I'll call it my, population read or whatever. I've got a population read that pretty much has like that people are just, I mean, also look at my stats. We each have like 26 hands on each other. If he's been watching me play, like, I look pretty tight. It's just a weird spot. I'm not going to go stacking off with 10s there against a guy who I don't really have a read that he's aggressive. If I assumed that he was playing perfectly, I would call it 10s, but I really don't think he is. I don't know if he's too aggressive, or I don't know if he's 3-betting too much or too little, but I just, I don't really want to call off until I get a little bit better read, which is incorrect as far as game theory goes, but if I had to take a guess based on population, I would say that shove is probably more like value hands than not. Like, I don't think it's 9s or 8s enough of the time based on my experience. Right, wrong, indifferent, I don't know. Yeah, you guys can use it on my Twitch all you want. I guess I don't really care if it's not that I don't care, but obviously you're gonna do whatever you want, but yeah, feel free to no need to feel bad using it on my Twitch. I'm not partnered or anything, but if you felt like turning it off on my YouTube, I wouldn't complain. But actually, neither of them really matter, so. Yeah, I didn't figured out a lot of people use Adblock. This seems like a good spot for a float because we've got the gut shot, we've got overs, we can rep a flush draw, kind of realizing that as the flush comes in. I've been raising this guy a lot, but it's been working a lot, so I don't know if I want to raise this here. I mean, there's a lot of tough hand. Yeah, it seems like a good spot to raise just because there's so many strong hands. I mean, with this many strong hands out there, it's kind of hard for him to call, right? Like, he either has a really big hand or it's really tough for him to call a bet here and a bet on the river. And then I can always hit, my gutter. I'm not really worried about ghosting Evie. I mean, I can tell you exactly what my strategy is, and it's not going to, um, it's not going to be that helpful for you. Ugh. Done with this hand. Oh, wow. Things really turned ugly there. So what do you guys think? I think he has King Jack. King Queen or King Jack. Or Ace Deuce. Or nothing. Yay. I don't know how I ever win that hand. I do. So yes, I typed that and said it at the same time. Approximately. I usually don't say what the exact delay I run is because then people know whether or not they can just time down and stuff like that. Although I don't know. I tend to not think that that's as big a deal as other people seem to think it would be. Like if some guy is like timing down like a ton every single hand, I'm going to notice. And I put in enough there so it's really, really tough to do it. What's that? If I like it. Huh. Wow. Some of you guys think about this stuff way more than I do. Is there a way to tell if somebody's partnered or not, though? Like, I mean, obviously if somebody's not partnered, there's no point either way, but that was an awesome turn. Anybody see that? That was sweet. I just turned the two pair, so it's also like a very typical barrel card, so I can just keep on betting. Although when he calls that super dry flop, like, it sucks that sets are in his range a lot. Ooh, this is kind of getting gross really fast. Ace 9 and sets are all in his range, and this doesn't look like the type of guy that raises turns light. Oh, this is gross. Yeah, let's check fold this river, I think. Oh, man. Yeah, he definitely want to call the bet there, so that's all right. Oh, wow. It's my poker coach is here that I haven't seen in like 2 weeks. Thanks for the follow. Why not Poker Stars? Oh, man. You know me. I would much rather play on really, really crappy poker sites with crappy cash outs and crappy software than play on an awesome site where they actually have your money. No, I'm just kidding. That was that was completely facetious. Rello got it right on the head. I play in the U.S., so no option to do it. Oh, okay, that's why. So that's why mine's only in 1080. Gotcha. That makes sense. What did I 3-bet this? So we'll just make a standard C-bet here. Well, half pot for 3-bet pots. I don't know if I ever believe a raise here. I would think he would just call if he actually has something, but who knows? Backdoor flush draw, kind of dry board. We'll just go ahead and C-bet this. Yeah, man, Fender or Chris or whatever you go by. Man, I'm playing way more aggressive now. You should check it out. I've really gotten a little crazy, gotten a little wacky with the aggression. Probably over the top somewhat. What deserves a note? What did I? I always miss things that deserve notes. Wow, that guy snap called. What the heck does he have? I hope he checks. Oh, that's looks like a good spot to fold. And this guy's leading out, and he's got 10 bucks behind. I'll call once, see if I can turn a decent part of my range. Queen 7 suited. Man, this is like fast and furious action. Holy crap! I don't know why all of a sudden everything's happening so quickly. Man, now I've got the gut shot and an over. Probably not enough to call here. Because this guy's short. I mean, it's just kind of not a great spot. And this guy calls. Damn. We'll check back here. No, the shallow tables start with only $25. So kind of from left to right and across and whatnot. So what do we think? This guy's got like King 9 or hearts. Oh, but he's got Jack 10 of hearts and he's about to beat me. Jack 9 of hearts. Bastards. Man, sorry, there's a lot of hands and a lot of chat all of a sudden, so I need to kind of shy away from responding to the chat for a second here to actually play poker. Man, this guy folds a lot to my continuation bets. He's not changing the way he plays, though, so it is a pretty good situation. Really can't complain. Man, look at these tables. These are brutal. There's a few fish here and there, but man, these tables you gotta be kidding. My aces fold around. I'm running bad. What the heck happened here that I lost all my money? Oh, that Jack 9 situation. I don't see any big pots over here. Oh, sorry. Somebody asked a while back what the starting stacks were. So for these ones that if you look at the top, and there's nothing that, like, these two on the, actually it's just this one shallow. So this one on the lower right, I started with 25 bucks. All the rest of them start with 50. King 10 off, MP. No, because I've been switching out tables and I got stacked on a few other ones. I don't even know if I'm up on this session, actually. So definitely am not sure. It's kind of a light 3-bet, but this guy seems to be pretty aggressive. I don't know if this guy's ever in his life folded to a 3-bet, but no, I've only 3-betted him one time, though. Of course not. That's 4-bet. Wow, he just 4-bets every time. That's weird. I should probably have adjusted a little better to that. King 8's not the hand that I'm going to shove with. Unfortunately, he is just kind of crushing me now at this point. So, yeah, I should take a note here so I don't forget that again. And, man, this guy. Finish this note. I guess stuff like this would help if you were actually like watching me play. Man, this guy has like 7-8, and I don't know if he would fold even if I bet 7s. He probably would have folded realistically, but I'm still not convinced that that's a good idea to bet there. Wow. That's a little weird. This guy's kind of tight. Man, what's his 3-bet from the blinds look like? 11% from the big blind. I guess I'll still just raise. I think this might be like a decent spot to raise fold, just because there's no way he's ever doing this with like ace jack, ace queen. Probably not doing it with like jacks. He might do it with queens, which I should call against, but I don't know. Maybe I should just call there. Man, this guy. We're really deep, and I'm out of position. Man, this guy's a pain in the ass. Fuck. Deep, out of position against an aggressive opponent, calling with jacks probably isn't a great idea. Air 2-4, maybe 3-betting with jacks was a bad idea. I feel like all of a sudden everybody at every single table just got incredibly aggressive. I mean, it's not like this guy's 5-betting a lot. Ah, shoot, no. Okay, that's fine. Somebody else opened. Get it in for 170 big blinds? I mean, like, I don't know if I really want to get jacks in for 170 big blinds. I mean, he had $70, 75. I mean, that's like, that's pretty deep. I mean, I'm not so sure I agree with that. Well, yeah, you don't, I mean, there's never really a good spot to be calling a 4-bet out of position, or in position for that matter. But, man, 170 deep, jacks is a little rough. I mean, I feel a little rough about getting it in with ace king for 170 big blinds. Doesn't mean I wouldn't do it, but I don't like it. Alright, so looks like this guy is pretty wacky. What I really need to do is 3-bet him with a hand that I want to 4-bet all in with. That must be a really prevalent thing in Magic. When people stream Magic, like is there just like a ton of ghosting in Magic? Is that why everybody's convinced that that's happening? I don't think that many people who are on Twitch in the Magic the Gathering channel have a Juicy Stakes poker account. Like, I mean, there's got to be a few, but I don't think it's that prevalent. And usually people in the chat people in the chat will notice a lot quicker if somebody's timing down every hand than I do. So people usually are kind of on the lookout for it. Now for, like, whatever the heck this is, 26 big blinds, I'm always getting in it with jacks. Ace 2 sucks on this flop. It's just like the absolute bottom of my range. And this guy checks back. You guys know how I really don't like to check twice. But if I bet here, I kind of have to bet the river, so I'm prepared to do that. If he raises, I'll fold, and if he calls, I'll barrel again on most rivers. Oh, hey, if you make an account, make sure you sign up through unexceptionalrounder.com or rounderuniversity.com. Go to the rakeback link. Bam. Let me just hook you up. Homepage. If you guys are looking to sign up, I highly recommend using this link. Get your best bang for your buck right there. So go ahead and sign up, deposit, and get an hour of free coaching. Boom, boom, boom. That's a great way to promote my website and my rakeback. Just come on here and tell people they should ghost me. Wow. Would you guys just like... I don't think people will like it if I fold here, but I'm going to. I mean... I could call. Yeah, let me call. And then if this guy shoves and this guy folds, I'll call. But if this guy calls and the other guy shoves, I can fold. And then here I can just check fold. That's probably the best option there. Gives me a chance to hit my ace or my king. Yeah, and then I can fold here. Where'd you get those numbers from? 10 times easier and you make 10 times more money? Is there like any empirical evidence behind that? Did you include 10 times more variance? Gross. I'm just gonna fold. God, that's a terrible fold. Oh, that's rude. It's more of a setup tutorial type thing. Like, for people who haven't played before or don't really know how to like set everything up, start playing, that sort of thing. Worst flat ever. I mean, a lot of players make $50 an hour playing online. What? This is really interesting. I've played a fair amount of live poker, and man, I mean, right, there's no question that your win rate is higher, and there is like, you know, your win rate's higher because the games are softer, but the fact is that you play less hands, so it takes longer for variance uh, to even out. No, I mean, that's certainly impossible. I'm not quite sure that you're actually beating 50 NL, or so you're saying you beat 500 no limit live for 30 big blinds per 100 hands? That would be, yeah, I mean, if that's what you're doing, then you're definitely there's no way to do that online, I'll tell you that much. I mean, like 2 years ago. I was playing. I was making $30 an hour playing 4 tables of 50 no limit. You can't do that anymore necessarily, but I mean, you could probably make. You could probably make. I would say that at 100 NL. I don't know. Damn it, is Fender still in here? I was. Fender's still in here. He can probably attest to what his win rate and hourly is. Okay. That guy threw bet me quick. If I had ace queen here, I would jam. Ace 10's a little light. I think ace queen and pairs down to like 10s or 9s is a good jamming range against that type of spot. Yeah, the conversation goes, and then like a minute and a half or so later, I respond. So sometimes I'll throw some typing in. Man, these games are slow. I'm gonna see if there's any better tables. I gotta say this player-based stuff is really getting annoying. I used to be able to just fire up 4 tables and play. I wish they had. I mean, I wish a lot of things about this site, but one of them is, you know, at least it'd be cool. Like, if they just had speed poker or rush poker or whatever the heck you want to call it, it would be nice. So let me try to jump on a few wait lists. Man, there's tons of people on all these wait lists too. Should I bet here? I don't mind checking here, but I just don't like folding if he bets. It's just a tough spot to be folding because that's just a real easy float spot. Although I will say that I don't know how often he's floating here with air, and it's not like I'm at the top of my range or have a strong hand. I guess for checking this, I am kind of at the top of my range, so I'll call. And I think I'll check here, and if he bets again, I'll call. But if he checks back, I think I'm probably beat. If that makes sense. Like, it's hard for him to bet here with a 10. I mean, queens. Okay. So, wow, he checked back queens even. Obviously, I'll shove here with kings. Glad I waited with that ace 10. Kings is definitely the better hand to go with. And, yeah, he had queens there, so that's fine. I think that, yeah, the fact that he... Actually, I'll make a note of that. So... it's really nothing significant other than he checked the river. I'm just going to make a note that he's passive on the river. that might get it across. I just made a quick little note on sort of how he played the hand. Let me try to get on some more wait lists. Or, oh, there's a table open. Quick. Come on. Damn it. There's a whole wait list of people waiting to get on there. Oh, I could jump on this table where 8 players are seeing each, like 8% players per flop. That's awesome. God, I can't believe there's like, there are, I mean, you guys gotta see this. Look at this. There are all these tables running with players per flop under 10%. And then all these under 20%. That's how, I don't know, I guess desperate people are to play, and how, you know, few, like the worst tables here are 33%, and then it goes right to like tag stats. I mean, this whole segregated table thing is brutal. I really didn't think it was going to be this bad, honestly. Bet here with my 3s, they stand to be the best hand, most likely. I don't really want to turn this into a bluff. If he checks, I have the best hand a fair amount. Oh, 50. I completed a loyalty level. Kick ass. I'm getting pretty good odds here to call. So I don't like his bet sizing on the river. If you guys are going to bluff at a 4 flush board, bet a little bigger than that. Rello, do you have Zoom on the site you play? Sounds like you do, but yeah, that's pretty awesome. I'm definitely jealous of that. And I mean, it's like, it's got to be kind of like where the action junkies go too. I mean, those are probably softer than regular tables. And also, I mean, it's got to be great for people that play full ring also, I would imagine, just because instead of, you know, having to like get on 16 tables, you can fire up, you know, 4 tables and play, you know, twice as many hands probably. Probably 6 table or something. Oh God. What is that smell? Damn it. I have a new puppy and it likes to try to ruin my day by doing all the bad things. Alright, did I ever get off that really shitty table or not? Goddamn. Alright, I'm gonna sit out on this table, then I'm gonna run and just chugged a monster, so probably go use the bathroom in a second and then try to get on some tables. And I'd say from cake to juicy. I'm not 100% sure what that means, but you have to sign up for Juicy Stakes like separately. It's totally separate from Cake Poker. It's the same network, but like if you want to play on Juicy Stakes, you need to sign up. So recommend checking out a good rakeback site if you're going to do that. God, this guy is aggressive. Who the fuck? This guy is clearly a pretty decent player, but he's only 3-betting like 6.4%. Even this session, he's only 3-betting like 6.5%. All right. Let's sit out some hands here in a second. Close out this table because it sucks. And then what the hell is this? This is when I have like the screen recorded. For some reason, Hold'em Manager does some weird stuff. Not really sure why. So let me turn off auto post here, and I'll be back. I'm gonna finish up, you know, these hands, then I'll run, and then by the time I'm back, you guys will be hearing that I just left. So I'll already be back before I leave. Yeah, just fold here. Nice. Got a table. See what's going on. Boom. And I'll just leave that off. Sit out there. I'm actually just gonna sit out here. All right, be right back. All right, back already. All right, boom, boom. So how's this table that I got on? Oh wow, looks terrible. Surprise, surprise. I saw somebody asking earlier about like, oh, what's going on? Why does my screen look completely black? You refresh that. We'll wait for the big blind. What did I just say? Somebody had asked about something. Now I forgot what I just said because I got distracted. But oh, well, maybe I answered it. I don't know. Perfect. We'll make it a little bigger. What's my note on this guy? Raised flop, c-bet out of position. Raised flop, c-bet out of position with ace queen on track. Oh, so he bluff raised flop. Good info to have when I am the c-better on a really inconspicuous flop. Wow, he insta-folded that time. Interesting. Oh, look. There's a little dog underneath my desk trying to chew on my computer wires. Awesome. That's really helpful, dog. How about you get the hell out of there? Oh, sorry. I just reloaded, so I didn't see what that chat was in response to. My chat got cleaned out, so I don't know, the rake stuff. I'm not sure what you guys are talking about. King 3 on the button. Yeah, it's probably a raise. And I'm just looking at this because I'm curious, not because I'm going to do anything crazy with A7. I guess I could have called. I mean, he only min-raised. But it's still just, it's not, I don't think that would be a good play. This is a great spot to 3-bet him and then shove over his 4-bet. If he decides to think that I'm playing back. Of course he folds, so whatever. Well, this isn't that great a situation, but I've got this Frosty Tips guy, and he seems like he's a little, I don't know about a fish. I mean, he seems like he's just a lag, so I don't know if it's like a good thing to play 3-handed with him or not. We'll see. Probably gonna just try to find a new table. I don't really want to play 3-handed. I would always stay there if I was just kind of playing on my own, but trying to stream and everything just makes it a little tougher. Man, there are no tables. Whew, brutal. Could have bet here with Queen 8, but Well, there's one. Doubt that it's still gonna have a seat. There are probably like 3 people on the waiting list. Ah, boom, got it. Oh, it's a shallow table. That's fine. The shallow tables tend to be a little softer. Now the worst table on here, the loosest table on all the 50 no limit tables is 27% players per flop. I need to find a new website to play on. And this is like the weekend. I mean, this is about as, yeah, like maybe Friday and Saturday, like evenings, it's a little bit looser, but I mean, this is about as good as it's going to get. Sure, well, my stats were way over there. Yeah, so I don't know. Seems like that's about as good as it's going to get as far as the softness of these games, and that's not particularly soft. Now, that's not to say that the games aren't beatable. Like, they definitely are, but I mean, damn, if I'm gonna play against like a bunch of reasonably, you know, Simic, it's hard. I don't disagree. I don't disagree with that statement at all. Got a little puppy with sharp puppy teeth biting my foot under my desk. Come on, stop it. Get 3-bet here. I mean, the only problem is I can't. I can't fold if the button shoves, so that's kind of a bad spot to 3-bet. Ooh, that would have been an easy flop to play. Come on, stop it. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna finally check how long I've been playing, and see what it says about how I've been doing. I don't feel like I've been doing particularly well. Oh. Oh, actually, I am doing pretty well. And wow, damn, I've been playing for like 3 hours, so try to go for about 1 more hour. Although I think I played a little bit before I actually started the stream, so we'll see how it goes. I don't feel that tired. Probably my energy level isn't super high right now, so I apologize for that, but I'll try to keep it going. My equity, I am running crazy hot, which is always fun. But I think they were all coin flips. Like, the big equity differences were pretty much all coin flips, so whatever. I mean, it's not a big deal. My red line's up, my blue line's up. Session looks fine. Just try not to make any crazy plays. Little bet here. Yeah, I've been playing kind of nitty all of a sudden. I feel like I'm not raising any hands. Man, if I ever, my bankroll keeps going up, eventually I'll probably have to start trying to play 100 no limit. I can't imagine how those games are going to be. And that means I would have to buy the full version of Hold'em Manager, which I still haven't done yet. I still just have the small stakes version. Man, I wish there was some more action on these games. Yeah, maybe next time I play I'll try to, God, live streaming would be perfect with rush tables. I mean, I would still put in a delay, but God, rush tables would be really nice to have. I wish there was a US site that offered them, but I mean, the reason they don't offer them is pretty obvious. They don't have enough players. If you can't put, what is it, like 200 or 180, or I mean, you need to put like at least over 100 players into those player pools so that you have enough tables going that you can swap out and actually do it. I mean, maybe if they used all the players in like the 50 no limit pool, they could do it, but I still don't think they have enough. Which is unfortunate. Shoot, what did this guy show up with? Or did he just fold when I raised him last time? Ace Jack's a little higher. I mean, I can call off with Ace Jack, obviously. A lot easier than I could otherwise. So here, there's really no value in raising. I'll just call. God, this guy is aggressive. He is 3-betting me he's like 4-betting me every single time. And he is clearly like a reasonably good player because he knows that I can't really call that wide because I'm deep. I mean, I'm getting 3-1, so I'll call here, but this is a kind of gross spot. And this guy bets 750 into 8. I mean, I've got a gut shot here and a pair, but he doesn't have a lot of money behind. I'll call here in position. And this is going to be a pretty gross bet. Ooh, a little nervous. Not going to lie. I hope he just goes away. Damn, this is gross. This is a big pot I'm about to lose. And if he has 10s, I'm going to kill myself. Wow, that is gross. Wonder what he would have done if I shoved. So